Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Escapes the defender.
The Rams take over first and 10.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. If you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Blue 60!
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
250!
To throw is Stafford. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Check down here for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a first carry for Derek Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The Ravens at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
Hey! 280! 50-50!
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Blue 60! Stop!
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
180! Hey! 59!
Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
180!
Now Stafford.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 60!
In motion right goes Adams. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
20!
From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, shot. Hey, officer, shot. Yo. Hey, shot.
Here's Jackson to throw. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Lamar changing the play.
2nd and 4 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, middle. Go. 13.
Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They begin the drive with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Stay 50, stay 50. 180.
Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now inside the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set. Get it, 20. 20, hot. Set. 180.
Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
250. 40 got. 40 got. 40 hot.
Throwing is Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
32. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. 10, 10.
Now Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard
To
line.
throw is Jackson.
Going right back to the Andre Hopkins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jackson. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Hey, Alfred. 180. Get on. Go.
Jackson now. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
What? 180. You are X. You are X. Sit on. 180. Finish up. Hey, hey. Report.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and his
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Terrence Ferguson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-8.
Ravens 8.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
A final shot before the break. Stafford.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell when they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
No.
Henry out of the pistol. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, hey. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. 180! That's it!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The
quarterback will keep it himself. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. They're on 34-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Now Lamar changing the look.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
To number 7, Rashad Bateman. 10 yards on the pickup.
Jackson.
At the 32-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally is a sure-handed target.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
40-yard
Ozzy, Ozzy, 180. Ready, shot.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. Caught left side Hopkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Stafford. Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here's Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for LA. 48 yards.
And the Rams 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd down and 4.
Ready. Blue 60.
Back to throw, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
Middle. Lady.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 4.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
13. It's hot. You change it. It's hot. Go ahead. You at X. Alpha.
Now Jackson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Second and 10. Good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson now. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up.
And he is not going to get in. And I think the proponents of the Chargers saying, hey, why not kick it? The failure to convert is going to keep this game tied.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will regular him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Marlon Humphrey on the defensive side making that look easy from his corner position.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Stafford.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Stafford rolling to his right.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
50. Alert.
Stafford. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But oh, my goodness. Just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
33. That's good. Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. And after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Rams 27.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. 59.
Stafford now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st down.
Set. Lady. Hey, 50.
One last throw here for Stafford. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Ravens, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.